Hare Krishna. Who is the greatest among all yogis? The Supreme Yogi, the Ishvara of all yogis, Yogeshwara Lord Sri Krishna, have answered it. In the last verse of the 6th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that among all yogis, Bhakti Yogi is the best. Pure devotee of the Lord comes to this world to spread the message of the Lord. They live them in their own life. Today's pastime of Srimad Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj is a proof of that. During a Vyasa Puja for Srila Gurudev, His Grace Vasudev Prabhu recounted a memory from the early days when Gurudev first arrived in Bhubaneswar. At that time, he stayed for a few days in the broken cottage aside the national highway created by the road workers long time back. The barren land near the crematorium ground serves as the land for cultivation of vegetables for the Nayapalli villagers. Brukodar Jena of Nayapalli had planted eggplants on that ground. One day he went to inspect his crop in the afternoon. The sun was scorching, and suddenly heavy rain began with thunder and lightning. Seeking shelter, he noticed that the only place nearby was the hut where Gurudev was staying. He went near the hut and waited outside for the rain to stop. He heard chanting from inside the hut, but the heavy rain made the words unclear. He knew that a Baba had come to stay there. He thought to himself, the cottage must be flooded with the rain water. How then this Baba is chanting inside? Curious, he noticed that while the door of the hut was closed, the window was slightly open. Carefully he peeked through the window and was astonished by what he saw. The ground inside the hut was flooded with water, but Gurudev was sitting in Padmasana, hovering 3 to 4 feet above the ground, chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Brukodar Jena was mesmerized, unable to believe his eyes. He could now clearly hear Gurudev's chanting. Without waiting for the rain to stop, he rushed back to his village and shared the miraculous sight with others. He told his fellow villagers, "We thought a Baba had come like many others, but this is no ordinary Baba. I have seen with my own eyes that he was sitting in the air, 3 or 4 feet above the ground, chanting the holy name. He is a great yogi. We must take shelter at his lotus feet." In the following days, Brukodar Jena took shelter at the lotus feet of Srila Gurudev and became Vasudev Das. Many people from Nayapalli village also came to take refuge in Gurudev and sacrificed their lives in his service. For yogis, making the body lighter than air and levitating is a significant siddhi, allowing them to travel anywhere without any means. But devotees do not practice pranayama or yoga. They attain all these siddhis through devotion alone. Gurudev, who never practiced yoga or pranayama but only listened to the Srimad Bhagavatam and chanted the holy name, possessed all 8 siddhis. Yet, the true devotee remains humble and does not flaunt such abilities. Instead, God reveals the devotee's glory to protect him from offenses by ordinary people. All our acharyas, Srila Prabhupada and Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj, has frequently emphasized in their lectures that Bhakti Yoga is superior to other forms of yoga, such as Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga and Karma Yoga. Gurudev often explained that yogis endure much hardship renouncing sense pleasures, consuming minimal food and following the path of yoga, which include 8 limbs, yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana and samadhi. In Ashtanga Yoga, after flawless practicing these limbs, yogi may attain one of the 8 siddhis, known as Ashtasiddhis, which are Anima, Mahima, Laghima, Prapti, Prakamya, Isitva, Vasitva and Kama Vasitva. With these siddhis, a yogi can perform miraculous feats, such as becoming smaller than an atom, expanding to an immense size, becoming as light as air or as heavy as a mountain, and so on. When a yogi acquires even one of these siddhis, he might declare himself a god before the common people. These extraordinary abilities can lead innocent people to start worshipping such a yogi. However, a true devotee of God attains all these siddhis effortlessly, without seeking them. The devotee remains absorbed in serving God with love, worshipping, chanting His name, reading and reciting His pastimes, and partaking in prasad. These siddhis, which yogis obtain with great difficulty, come to the devotee automatically. The devotee does not need to make any effort to acquire them. Gurudev cites evidence from the Srimad Bhagavatam to support this.
In 11th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna says to Uddhava, my bhakta, my devotee gets everything only by bhakti sadhana. The karmi, by dint of his karma yoga, whatever result he gets. A tapasvi, by dint of his tapasya, whatever result he gets. The jnani, by his jnana sadhana, whatever jnana he receives. And a completely detached person, by his detachment, renunciation, vairagya, whatever result he gets. My bhakta gets all these results only by developing bhakti to me, anara bhakti to me. Not only this, he got something more. He gets me. That is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Bhakti mukha nirikhyaka, karma jnana yoga, bhakti mukha nirikhyaka. They run after bhakti. This jnana, yoga, karma, jnana, yoga. They run after bhakti. So this is most important thing. Automatically. No special endeavor is required. Bole Krishna Bhakta Sangha. Sahisa, Jama, Niyam, Dhyan, Dharana, Samadhi, Jnana. They run after Bhakta. Do you understand? They run after Bhakta. Bhakta never does. Automatically. It is attained. Do you understand? Bhakti is so powerful. Yes, Mahaprabhu is teaching.
Astasiddhi and Navanidhi stand outside the door of a devotee with folded hands, hoping to offer their service. But the devotee, finding fulfillment in serving God, does not accept their service. The devotee sees these siddhis as obstacles to devotion and keeps a safe distance from them. Even if the devotee possesses such siddhis, he does not reveal them, as doing so could diminish his devotion, lead to people worshipping him as a god, or bring fame, all of which are impediments to bhajan. Therefore, the devotee does not display these abilities. We are grateful to Lord Sri Krishna, who out of his boundless mercy sends his devotees to guide us. We are also grateful to His Grace Vasudev Prabhu, who after witnessing this rare sight, shared it with all devotees. Soon we will present another divine Leela of Gurudev, full of teachings for all of us. Please share your questions and suggestions. Hare Krishna.